Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're playing some Astroneer. And in today's Astroneer video, we're playing Astroneer Hardcore. That's right, we only have one life, the oxygen consumption is like 2 times faster, there's more power consumption, and so yeah, it's all around just absolutely insane. But anyway, we've landed on the planet, and we're gonna go ahead and get some resin. And I'm doing that immediately because, well, that's how I need to make oxygen filters, which is basically the only way I'm gonna get oxygen for a while. But there is a way to get basically, infinite oxygen supply without a shelter of any kind, which is our goal. Yeah. I made my first oxygen filter and just collecting a ton of resin. But then, after this, we actually need to collect compound. That's the next thing we need to collect. So, I found compound and collected that, and made a small generator with that. Because, well, I need power to make things, so I need the small generator to power my backpack and my base when I make it, and yeah, so I can craft stuff. And also, I did find a method, like, years ago on how to collect resources fast, so I'm gonna be using that. Anyway, we got our generator now, and we're making power off of organic. Small generator runs off organic. And this is really our only way to make power, you'll find in the next episodes. So, yeah. This is pretty difficult. And as you can see, I'm using the method I found years ago and still works today. Astroneer, please don't patch this. It's like, it makes resource gathering so much quicker. And getting more resin. And this is actually the spot, that actually is the spot where I'm making my base. You'll see in a second. Crafting a small printer. Ba-boom. Placing that down, and then placing the generator down, and plugging it in. And then we're gonna craft a medium printer with that, and then after a platform for, well, that medium printer to go on. And also, if you're wondering why I'm just sitting here, it's because, a man's gotta eat. So, I was eating during recording this. So, yeah, if I just randomly pause, that's why. So, yeah. And also, once again, oxygen, very important. Oxygen consumption is like 2 times faster now. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on oxygen. I came close to death multiple times. I came close to death once in this video. So, yeah, because of oxygen. So, yeah, that was almost a problem. Making the medium printer now. With the small printer. And also, if you're wondering why the graphics look so good, is because, well, ba-boom, the power of shaders. Yeah, using Reshade, I kind of made my own shaders, so, yeah, I wanted to make it look spiffy. It looks absolutely beautiful. Like, look at that. Anyway, back to work. So, we got the medium printer, and then printing the medium platform at the same time. I'm gonna call it a small platform, even though it's a medium platform, because it seems like a pretty small platform to me. So, yeah. And there's the platform. You'll see me cutting ahead a lot, like cutting out and doing a lot of transitions. This was a 30-minute video originally, and I had to cut it down to 13 minutes, so yeah. And printing a second platform. I actually forgot why I printed a second platform, so we're gonna find out. And then I run out of power because I don't have any organic in the generator. Put some more organic in there, and boom, we're back. And crafting another oxygen filter because I'm low on oxygen, and then unboxing the medium platform, the small platform. And then collecting some more organic because the generator, the small generator's fuel, their fuel is organic. And also there's a compass, by the way, which is basically useless. Yeah. And I found an oxygen filter there, which I don't really need because I can easily find resin and make it, but nothing helps. And then digging through this mountain, come out on the other side, and got like a field of glowy flowers. I'm gonna call those glowy flowers. Glowy neon flowy flowers. And I'm not gonna remember that name. Alright, so moving on from this area, I did actually find something. Just and skipping ahead, speeding up a little bit, back to the base and taking a look at the oxygen tank, which will allow me to store more oxygen, which isn't that important because I'm actually struggling with, you know, getting oxygen right now. So yeah, collecting a stone resin with that method I was talking about before, that I found years ago and still works to this day, where you can kind of like terraform the ground near resources and it just pulls up everything below the ground that's not even the ones that aren't visible, which is really helpful. Putting the small generator in my backpack so I can get some power to make some oxygen filters and boom boom. Then digging down and making a little cave to find some stuffs and things. And we made it to the cave and going deep down. I actually got lost in this cave like 4 times, but I just cut around it so you didn't have to see me suffer. Anyway, I forgot what I was originally looking. I think I was looking for sphalerite, but that's not on this planet, which is really annoying. You're gonna see in the future, but yeah, those same plants, those pink plants with like red bumps on them, those are like if you break them, they kind of explode in your face. Grabbing that research item kind of blocks out my flashlight, so I can't hold it in my hands. I kind of have to just, you know, use the force to grab it or whatever. However, I can just, you know, grab objects in midair. I also found compound down here in a cave, which I didn't really know was possible. Actually, yes I did. I just forgot. Exploring the cave a little bit more. And I found some laterite, which can be smelted into aluminum. There's a lot of laterite down there. Anyway, back to the surface. And back to the base. I do not have a research chamber for this research item yet, but we'll make that in a second. Then I catch it. Well, I catch the research item while it's falling. Oh yeah, reaction time. Anyway, I find this vehicle port, which I don't know what in the world this is, but I tried to reclaim it, which I don't know what that does. It just gave me like a circuit board object, and I just didn't really care about it, so I just kind of left it. And exploring some more, I found this, which contains something that is gonna be awesome. You'll see in a second. That's a broken field shelter. It doesn't work, by the way. If it was working, that would be awesome. But in it, we find a small battery. This is gonna be the only battery we have for a long time, so we're gonna have to save it, and it's really important. So, yeah. That's all that really was there. Except this little, like, what do I call it? I don't know. Ring thingy, which contains some stuff, and I found dynamite in it. Also, I collected lithium. By the way, this plant, it does have lithium, which is used for batteries on this inside the caves, so it's pretty cool. I found a research item, a cool research item. It's worth a lot of bytes, which bytes are the things bytes are the thing you use to research stuff. Back at the base with the research item I found. And we still don't have a research chamber. Yeah. Anyway, starting the generator. Collecting some good old resin. Using that exact same mining method. Oh yeah. In my opinion, Astroneer's better than Starseeker. I did the Starseeker playtest and I absolutely hated it. Like, Starseeker, oh my gosh. Anyway, back at the base and midway through the research chamber. Yeah, almost out of oxygen, but I decided to, instead of crafting a new oxygen filter, I just grabbed one off the ground. Forgot where I even got that one from, but yeah. Found a hole with compound and ammonium, so I got some of that. I only got the compound, not even ammonium, but yeah. Crafting another oxygen filter, because we need a lot of those. I think I went through like probably like 40 oxygen filters. It's like insane. It's absolutely insane how much oxygen you need. And the fact that we don't have an infinite supply. Like, if there wasn't a way to get infinite oxygen in this playthrough, I would eventually just run out of resources. Like, I would exhaust the whole planet of resin, and then it would just be completely over. So, yeah. Unless I could, like, make a shuttle and get off the planet, which that is the end goal. We're gonna try to get back to Silva. That's the goal for this series. And found some more resin. And also I searched it up. Tractors do provide infinite oxygen. So that's the main goal right now. Loading back into the world, and ba-boom, we're back. Yippee! Anyway. I got lost so many times, probably like 5 times trying to find the base, and the compass doesn't help because I don't have a beacon near the base, but yeah. I'm in completely new terrain here, the flats. Pretty cool place, but I'm lost, so yeah. Anyway, back to the base, skipping like 10 minutes of being lost, and not thinking I would make it back. And collecting some more organic, because, you know, the generators run on that. Also, yes, we did make a second generator, forgot to tell y'all that. I don't know why I'm saying we, because it was just me, but yeah. That's what people do. And we got a large platform, which we can put the research chamber on, and research some research items, and get bytes. And the next thing the first thing we're researching is the smelting furnace. And the research chamber requires a lot of power since the consumption is bumped up. It normally only requires 2 units of power, but it's requiring 3 since I raised the global consumption. Anyways, time-lapsing through me just working on the base. And just admiring the view too. And then bada bing! We got the smelting furnace. And I just yeet the research chamber out of there, and I need to grab some resources from the pile. And ba-boom, it's printing straight onto the large platform. And then this is where, yeah, this doesn't go too well. I completely ran out of oxygen filters, ran out of resin, and had to go look for resin. And, well, anyway, Blazers, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.